All right, joining me on the line is Josh Turkal. He heads up the Dave Whaley. I'll get it right. Whaley support team here in Pittsburgh on Facebook and stuff like that. Josh, welcome to the show tonight, brother.
Thank you, Doc. How's everyone doing?
We're just hanging out here at the studio tonight, playing some metal. Now,
definitely Metal Church, one of my favorites.
There you
Very
go.
good choice.
There you go. I hope Dave's tuned in, listening to this tonight too.
I hope so too, man. He's kind of in and out of it, so he knows about it. So I hope he is tuned in.
Right. Can you give us a rundown on what happened?
Absolutely. Dave. Now, first of all, though, I did want to just clear something up, Doc. Dave does work at Dave's Music Mine, but he does not own it.
Right.
Just wanted to get that out there. A lot of people think his name is Dave. He does own it.
Right. Okay.
He works there. He's always there, but he's just pretty much an hourly employee. So without health insurance, which is one of the reasons we're doing the fundraiser here. But Dave was just walking home. He met a friend, had a couple drinks, and he was just walking home. He goes to an intersection. The guy blows the stop sign, almost runs him over. So Dave just says, slow down, kind of, yells slow down at the guy. Guy backs up, gets out of his car, runs after Dave. Beat him up so badly, fractured his orbital bone, broke his nose, gave him a severe concussion, and basically just left him on the ground, face first on the ground.
Unbelievable.
Dave was there for a while, managed to walk from Sarah and 20th up to Carson in about 18th. He had lost consciousness. Doesn't really on 18th, but there was a homeless guy sitting there that actually, like outside Mario's.
Right.
And he actually kind of knew Dave, and he had someone call the police and the ambulance. They came and got him.
Right.
Dave's a local drummer in a few bands, Rolling Stones tribute band, Mother's Little Helpers, the Pump Fakes, Stainless, which is a band listeners of your show might like. It is an 80s metal cover band, very, very good band. And they, so Dave ends up in the hospital, has no insurance, had to have 3 surgeries, I believe, at this point. 1 surgery for 3 fractures, rather. And he's kind of recuperating at his parents' house now. And it's just absolutely, people are just appalled that this is kind of like the last straw in the South Side. Things have been getting bad down there for a while. And, Dave's just one of the nicest, sweetest guys you'll ever meet. I've never heard him say a bad word about anybody. I've been a best friend of his for like 10, 12 years.
Right.
And so we were just, my wife, Melissa, was visiting him in the hospital on Sunday and just decided, we had to do something. She called with the police, started with the police, had them send someone down to take a report. Someone suggested maybe calling some of the local news stations. She called KDKA. Mary Rob Jackson from KDKA responded right away.
Right.
Came down to the hospital, did a story on Dave, and things just kind of snowballed from there, man.
Right. Now, have they gotten any leads on the guy that beat Dave up?
None.
None. Wow.
None that we know of. There are on the lookout for a fairly newer model red or maroon Mustang.
Right.
This is from Dave's memory.
Right.
Which is a little shaky. He remembers a red or maroon Mustang. Remembers the guy being about 6 feet tall, pretty built, light-skinned African-American guy, very muscular. But nothing, we did, we know they checked some surveillance footage and things like that, and there was just nothing on it that was usable.
Right.
So we're just trying to get the word out there as best we can.
Right. And Commonwealth Press, which is a T-shirt company down there in the South Side, they came up with the Justice for Dave T-shirts and Keep Southside Safe.
Our friend Rob Schultz, what he did is he did known Dave for a while. He came up with the design.
Right. It was very cool.
We were thinking about ways, how are we gonna get these shirts printed up? We don't have a lot of money,
Right.
So we, the guys from the Commonwealth Press got a hold of us, And like you mentioned, and what they did was offer to print the shirts for free.
Right. Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, very, very cool. So we were able to get the shirts out there. The first batch was paid for by us, by my wife Melissa and Kitty Walterhouse, who's also an admin on the Dave Welly support page. But all the rest of the T-shirts we were able to get out there are provided for free by the Commonwealth Press. They are hanging them in their stores. They're selling them. They've been a really bunch of great guys, and it's a really cool store actually. If you listeners, some of your Pittsburgh listeners have never been in there, got all kind of really cool shirts in there.
Yeah, I'll have to go down there and see if I can't get me some shirts done up. But all the proceeds from the shirts go to help Dave out.
Absolutely, 100% of the proceeds. We tell people suggested donation is like $10 per shirt.
Right.
And we've had people pay as much as $40, $50 a shirt because they want to help, and
very cool.
Guaranteed that all the money from the T-shirts is going directly to Dave.
Very cool, very cool. I spoke with your wife Melissa the other day on the phone. She called me, and she said that you guys have a bunch of benefit shows set up that are coming up.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Bigger listeners around Pittsburgh area, you want to check it out. First, I just want to say the best way for info is the Dave Whaley support page. It's on Facebook. Anyone can join. We've got 1,372 people right now. It'll have all the up-to-date benefits. And the need for these benefits, real quick, just to touch on, is that Dave does not have health insurance. Because of the severity, the surgeries, the ongoing vision therapy, trying to get him sight back in his eye. When they do manage to pry his eye open, he has double vision in one eye, and Dave is a drummer. Music is his life. It's just very, devastating to him. But we're looking at an easy $50,000, $60,000 in bills, and could very easily approach about $100,000.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable, man. I mean, when I say, like, a lot of people, we've seen some misinformation, not from many, but from a few people that are like, oh, this was a fight, what's the big deal? I just want to stress, this was not a fight. This was, an out-and-out assault against a guy.
Right.
Small guy, very thin,
right.
45 years old, not a fight. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing with the South Side. I mean, lately it's become, I know they've enforced police presence down there, but, yeah,
it is getting pretty bad down there when they moved the police station out.
Right.
So things are just kind of going bad, and I think a lot of people are fed up, and, not that it was a good thing that it was Dave, but it helps that Dave is so well-liked that people are like, enough is enough. But if I could just touch on a few, we got a David Bowie tribute show on Friday the 23rd at the Rex.
Okay.
Very good, very, very good old school Bowie tribute. Chris that owns the Rex is in that band and running that. And we have a big show at Excuses Saturday the 24th. Many bands, including two bands Dave played in with fill-in drummers, and Amatea from a couple local bands for the Pump Fakes, Mothers Little Helpers, Venus and Furs. We have the very next day at noon at the Brookline Pub, a 50-50 raffle for Dave. And I want to mention that at all these shows, there's going to be a representative selling T-shirts, and there's going to be just a donation box, basically, for people to donate.
Right.
If I can go on, we got Tuesday the 27th, we got a party at the Intermission with DJ Easy Lou, some ladies DJing, just a good time to kick back, have some beer in a nice, quiet setting, pretty cool bar. Club Cafe has December 8th, a Saturday, with Stainless 80s Metal Madness, which is a really, really good band. Some other local musicians helping out. The 9th at Diesel, we have another one. Not too much info on that, so keep checking the page. And then on the 13th, everyone's favorite metal bar, the Smiling Moose.
Oh, yeah.
Carson. Gonna have a big show and auction T-shirts. A lot of stuff's being auctioned. Bands like Submachine, bands like this are donating things to be auctioned off. And Smiling Moose, 100% is waived any cost related to the event. Anything they raise is going to go straight to Dave.
Very cool, very cool, man. It's like I said, it was a shameless act of violence, and it's good to see that all the Southside bars have pulled together, and to put this stuff together for Dave. I wanted to point out that there are a lot of bars down there,
and there's a couple nuisance bars. But for the most part, these are, if you hear the places I'm talking about, Excuses and the Moose and Intermission, these places have been there forever, and they want increased police presence. They don't want these people coming on the weekends, tearing through the South Side like it's their own personal Mardi Gras.
Right.
Beating people up. The cyclist that had his throat slashed 2 months ago.
Right. Exactly.
There's families down there. There's people that live down there. They're doing the responsible thing like Dave. They're walking home, and it's just gotten out of control.
Wasn't there a guy on a bicycle close to there?
Yeah. It was a road rage, I guess. Something happened on the street. No one really knows what. And the guy followed him up and slashed his throat bad enough. Put him in the hospital. He'll be okay, but Mary Rob Jackson at KDKA did a big feature, took a big interest in that story, and they were able to catch the guy that did it.
Right.
Oh, they did? I didn't know they caught him.
Yeah, they caught that guy.
Yeah, so we're hoping to have like a same kind of thing going on here.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Just get the word out there, have people on the lookout for some weekend guy, maybe be bragging to his friends, and hopefully we can get some leads off of this.
Right. All right, Josh. Hey, man, thanks for taking the time out and coming on the show tonight and talking about this thing and trying to keep Southside safe and justice for Dave, man. I mean, it's an awesome job of what you guys are doing.
Thanks, Doc, man. Appreciate it. And everybody, just go to the Dave Whaley support page on Facebook and like the page, and we'll keep you updated with everything that's going on.